So you jump out of bed, your alarm clock just went off, you look at the time, and for some reason you kept hitting snooze. So you're about 10 minutes off track from being on time at work. So you rush out to bed, get in the shower, hurry up and wash up, don't even barely clean yourself up right, jump in the car and speed off to work. Almost get into an accident, but you make it. You make it to work. You're happy. You made your boss happy. Everybody's happy. You made it. But what if time was an illusion? What if you found out time was an illusion? Would you have done things differently? Would you have done things differently had you known that time was an illusion? Would you have rushed on your way to work had you known time was an illusion? You might say, well, Ram Hotep, I got a job, you know what I'm saying? I got to eat. I got bills to pay. And if I'm late for work, they're going to fire me. So my whole reality is based on time. So how could time be an illusion when my whole reality is based on time? Good question. But time being an illusion can be scientifically proven. The ancients always knew, beloveds, that time was an illusion. Dr. York, I've studied some of his information, and in one of his books, he talked about how the ancients and the ancestors came from a different galaxy. And the name of this galaxy, according to Dr. York, was called Ilium. It was called Ilium. And when you research Ilium, you'll find out that basically Ilium goes into the Most High. It means the Most High, pretty much. And when you research the term the Most High, you go into that, it's talking about the Most High galaxy. So according to Dr. York, the ancients and the ancestors that were responsible for where we came from, our ancestors that we descended from, came from a 19th galaxy called Ilium. When you research the term Ilium, you'll find out that another term for it is illusions. Illusions. You see, our ancestors were the masters of time and the masters of illusion. So much so that they created a whole illusionary holographic universe, hiding the real universe from the eye or from the optical illusion. You might say, well, how could they hide the real universe? That's the real universe. Like if I go outside and I point out to the stars, that's the real universe. That's real. It's out there. Those stars are out there. Yes, those stars are out there. But those stars all measure time, beloved. All those stars just measure time. Time is space. Those stars all act as markers. They're different amounts of light years away. So those stars are used as markers to measure the holographic universe, which is based on space. But see, what the ETs don't tell you is about the realm of illusions and how they have created and built wormholes that go outside of time and space. Now, I'm going to say that again. They created wormholes that go outside of time and space. The ET's been done this. So, in actuality, the wormholes, really in actuality, the wormholes are much older than the holographic universe. The wormholes were there already. The holographic universe was built around the real world, which is not dealing with time. See, in the real world, they don't deal in time. The only place that time is real is here in the third dimensional matrix. It's the only place that time is real. It's the only place. In the real world, they know how to bend time. So time becomes an illusion because past, present, and future become merged into one, and they only function on a concept of the now. And if they want to change the now, they go into the future to change the now, or they come back from the future into the now to change the now. But that's how these particular beings are functioning, because they're millions of years ahead of us, and a lot of them are responsible for constructing, some of them, not all of them, but a lot of them are responsible for constructing the holographic universe in which you live in. Meanwhile, you exist in time and space, whereas they don't tell you that it's a whole nother universe, an alternate universe that doesn't even deal with time at all. And they have wormholes that go back and forth from our universe to that universe. So they can go in and out of time, essentially. They can go in and out of time. There are beings that can do this. And the reason why most people can't experience this is because they're caught up on the optical illusion. They're caught up on the exterior. They're caught up on the things that they see or that they think they see through their eyes. When in reality, you're seeing through your brain and you're seeing a reflection of light. We are in the realm of illusion. And to master the realm of illusion, and when you master the realm of illusion, you become a magician. In order to master the realm of illusion, you have to master magic. You have to master magic. And when I'm talking about magic, there's different forms of magic. But to be the ultimate magician, you have to master time. When you master time, you are the ultimate magician. And that's when you have mastered magic. There's different degrees of magic, but magic is basically essentially the manipulation of elements to create something that normally would not have been able to create up under natural circumstances that you would have normally not been able to do. Magic is the manipulation of elements to bring about a reaction that would have not have been able to be brought about naturally. It wouldn't have naturally occurred. So magic, you can do, there's different levels to magic. There's different levels to the manipulation of the elements. And when you talk about time magic, you're talking about the highest form of magic. There is a form of magic called time magic, and it's done through astrology. Time magic is based on hours, it's based on days, it's based on weeks, it's based on months, it's based on years, it's based on decades. I mean, it's different cycles and different times. In each one of those cycles, certain types of rituals can be worked within each of those cycles. And that's where you get into time magic. And that's what the ETs use to stay in control of you, because they know how to go in and out of time, because they've mastered time, because they've mastered the planets. And the planets dictate time, because the planets are moving continuously, and time is based on motion. So the planets dictate our time. The planets dictate the changes and the shifts that happen here on this planet. It's all based on the planets, and it's all based on astrology. So to master time, you must first realize that this is an illusion. This is an illusion. The physical reality is an illusion because it's a reflection of light. So if you can move faster than the speed of light, then you can master the illusion. This is how they do it. This is how the ETs do it. And they do it through thought. Through thought. They move on the speed of thought. Thought travels faster than light. I won't give the distance or how fast thought travels here, but thought travels faster than light. Now, I know, when you get into thoughts, you're really not dealing with space and time and all that, because really, essentially, thought travels so fast that you could be like across the universe within that quick. Thought travels that fast, and that's how they're doing it. They're going past light and traveling faster than light, hence, they're going ahead of you. And that's how they're going in and out of time, and they can fuck with you and mess up your reality that way. They can come back from the future and try to destroy you, you see, in the now. They can do these things based on time magic. And they got you believing in the illusion, and got people rushing to work, and got people rushing to go do this, and got people rushing to go do that, and people are slaves to the clock, and they punch a clock to get paid, instead of using the creative force and the creative faculty that was given to you by not only your ancestors, but by the universe. Instead of doing that, we barter our time, which is slavery. And we get caught up in the illusion, and we become a part of someone else's ritual. Someone else's ritual, because we're a part of someone else's time. When you're on someone else's time, you're in someone else's magical spell, and you're in someone else's ritual. You see, so, I mean, it's deep how they got us or whatever. It's deep how they got us tied in on the time thing or whatever, when time is really an illusion of space and time. And you can beat time by dealing with thought. You could beat time as far as you working a job. The way you beat that, if you want to stop working a job, the way you beat that is by tapping into your thoughts. That's how you beat that, by tapping into your creativity, by dealing with thoughts. People that communicate more and speak more, and people that do more thinking for their job make more money, generally, than people that basically just do a manual labor type of job, where basically a computer or a machine can do. See, they're in the process of replacing people. They're in the process of replacing people, and the only way they can do it is by slowing your vibration down and then creating a machine that looks like it can do things faster than you, because it works and processes things faster than you, but really it can't do things faster than you. You want to know what the problem is? Is that they've slowed you down. They've slowed your vibration down and introduced this machine into the picture and makes it look like the machine is better than you. And then on top of that, you put your energy into the machine and submit to the machine. So people aren't thinking anymore. They're taking you out the realm of thought. And once they take you out the realm of thought, put you into the realm, they're slowing down your ethers, and from there they can control you because they're slowing your vibration down. And all of this is done through time magic. Through time magic. All of this. All of this. So think about it before you rush to work next time. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're like, well, I need this job, but use your creativity. You don't need that job. The only reason why you need that job is because you're not vibrating on a level that you used to when you were a higher being. When you were a higher being, you would have never needed a job, and you still have that higher being within you. It's just that you have to tap into it and unlock it. And you have to crack into your DNA, of which I'll do a video on soon, to unlock it, the higher being in you. But it can be done. It can be done. So don't get caught up in their time magic. Don't get caught up in the realms of illusions that our ancestors set up. We designed this realm of illusion, and now we've allowed beings that didn't even create it to control us through it. We've allowed reptilians that didn't even create it to control us through it. When it was the higher beings that aren't even physical, our ancestors, that created these time cycles. And we've allowed people to come in and take over these time cycles and allow people to steal our birthright from us, essentially, because astrology is a part of our birthright. The time cycles, this is a part of our birthright. You don't need a middleman. Astrology cuts out the middleman. That's why all religions teach against astrology. They teach against it because it cuts out the middleman. There's no need for a middleman if you know about astrology. Really, you don't need a middleman for anything if you know about astrology. Really, just about anything if you thoroughly know your astrology. Because, I mean, you can deal with your health. There's medical astrology. I mean, there's the magic aspect of astrology. There is the mundane aspect of it, where you're just dealing with, you know, your business and your worldly affairs, and then the marriage aspect of it. If you know your astrology, you don't need nobody for nothing. As long as you're upright, independent, and fearless, and willing to do what it is that you need to do to work your chart out so that it works for you, that's all you need. You don't need nobody else. You don't need nobody else once you master and have knowledge and tap into that creative aspect in you. So what they want to make you do is they want to make you a slave to the exterior world. They want to make you a slave to the illusion. Because when you become a slave to the illusion, you're up under their control. You're tied into their interests. You're tied into their strategy, their scheme. So wake up, people, to the time. You see, beat time. Go past time by going within yourself. The only way to beat time is by going within. You cannot beat time by going without. The reason why we haven't explorer, ET beings, and all of this type of stuff that's in the universe, and all of this potential energy and stuff that's available in the universe is because we don't want to go within. We want to build machines to look for things on the outside when you are the machine. Your body is a machine. You know how much electrical voltage runs through you? You are the machine. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this video down. Don't get caught up in time. Don't get caught up in the illusion. I thank you for watching this video. For more enlightening information, visit my website at 13soundsastrology.com.